The final poem I'd like to read today is from a longer poem that Quincy mentioned. It's called Takaaki. My love life hasn't been very successful, and I don't know how successful it will be going forward. But when I think about it, I got it right one time. And this poem is where I got it right, and this section is where it seemed the most right. It's my favorite. It's a poem. It's 66 sonnets, Pushkin sonnets, which I slightly adapted for use in English. So I think the only thing you need to know about the poem going into it is that Takaaki and I are trying to go to the movies, and the movie is War of the Worlds, but we never quite get there. And he also is trying to get me to play Scrabble with him, and this is the part where I finally play a game with him. So, part 4 of my poem Takaaki. The crude compartment I created when I focused on the concrete, glass, and steel elements of Takaaki's place, I meant merely as a skeleton. I feel we ought to add some flesh. Tatami mats, seat cushions, delicate shoji. That's a sliding screen with paper windows which separates 2 rooms. We'll open rich teak closets where folded futons wait while not needed for nap or other use. Before you enter, though, remove your shoes. Removal's customary. On the tile out front, a pair of Muji slippers rest quietly for comfort of the guest. The kitchen lies left of his bolted door. It's small but serviceable, black and bright. It's the best room in the apartment for stage managing a brief preemptive strike, or eating egg salad at night. Egg and breadcrumbs are more visible. Pegged to a cluttered corkboard, 2 keys jingle if you pin a note. These keys may unlock a mailbox, a padlock, a fair or frightening future. You can go ask. I've got an Aunt Pandora, so I'd rather not. Taka-chan will talk, turning them around when on the phone. He is entitled to it. It is his home. I do not pry or criticize. I lack those scholarly instincts. Where I may, I study coffee tables. Here's a snack. A bowl of crackers on a bamboo tray beside the prisoner of Azkaban. Does Azkaban share crackers with nude man gyrating on the cover of HX? Or dangle them in front of him for sex? It's not clear. Maybe Agatha Christie, this book, a Japanese translation of The Body in the Library, would prove helpful in solving this small mystery. If only I could read it, but I can't. These characters are hard to understand. Takaaki must provide the weirdest clues. A leather sofa, color of burnt butter. A TV turned to Will and Grace, not news. Chili cha, a coaster, and another Agatha, a pocket full of rye. These are the blackbirds baked into the pie we set before the reader, who is king. Do not let these details fly away, but sing, caw, croak, somehow illuminate the mystery of love in ways which men with tight abdominals, tight asses, 10 inches don't. Let that crazy 8-eye kiss, his double vaccination mark, gradually start glowing in the dark. Infinity is tough to represent with confidence in the imagination. You have to draw a diagram or rent space inside a calculus equation. We see that A means ass and B means butt, but double vaccination marks mean what? That depends. Some see a mad physician, some see nations exercising caution. I see a boy unbuttoning his shirt at school, as I once did, as a long line of kids advanced. Most cry, a few grind teeth. One estimates how much hurt he can endure before his eyes or knees collapse. Some cures look worse than a disease. Takaaki closed his contact case, snapped. His irises were human once again, and not hard and blue, so Aryan. Adapting quickly to the future, the Martian invasion postponed, he suggested we play Scrabble. I agreed. He beat me. The gap between our scores I can't recall, except that I was slaughtered. That is all. My master stroke, the word syzygia, conjunction of three bodies in a plane, did not impress him much. I should explain. He nodded, huh. The word he won with, the. I hoisted myself higher in the bath with half a mind to go and check his math. I let it go, happy where I was, pine-paneled room, his holy of holies, floating in a cloud of bath salts, suds, slight variation in the Japanese uncontaminated evening soak. Steam drifted off the water, scented smoke. Inhaling hot orange blossoms and hot wood, I felt divine. And it felt very good to be a god for that one moment. Time itself slowed to a complete standstill. Not a single bubble burst until Takaaki's body settled in with mine, his feet supported by my upper thighs. Heaven is an easy sacrifice for me to make when compared with love. Chuto samui ne. His lengthy neigh sought confirmation from my hands above all. It seems everyone is cold today, I said, rotating the hot water tap. His right foot trickled down into my lap, thanking me. Knock it off, you maniac, that tickles. Turn then, I will wash your back. Takaaki pulled his knees toward his chest so I could circumnavigate the tub. He lubricated me with Dove. I submitted to his scrubbing, but I guess he felt I needed polishing, and bad. He dropped the Dove act for a Brillo pad.